Owning a Harley is more than having a motorcycle. It's freedom on two wheels. Mine is a custom Road King I rebuilt piece by piece in my garage, a machine I've poured sweat and love into for years. To me, it isn't just transportation. It's family. But to old Karen, it was apparently a gift waiting for her son. It all started one Saturday morning. I was polishing my Harley in the driveway when Karen's teenage son waddled over. He looked at the bike like it was already his. "Cool Harley," he said. Then without hesitation, "So when are you giving it to me?" I blinked. "Excuse me? My mom says this neighborhood is about sharing. And she said you're rich enough that you don't need it, so you should just let me have it." I thought he was joking. I laughed, shook my head, and said, "Kid, this isn't a library book. It's mine." He stormed off, red in the face. 10 minutes later, Karen came strutting down the street. Clipboard in one hand, phone in the other, that self-righteous smirk plastered on her face. "You upset my son," she snapped. "He told me you refused to hand over that dangerous motorcycle. Motorcycles are not even allowed in this community. You should be grateful my boy wants it. It's the only way it'll stop being a menace." I stood there dumbfounded. "Lady, your kid doesn't get my bike, and motorcycles are perfectly legal. Check your CC and Rs before you start running your mouth." That was the wrong thing to say. Karen hates being corrected more than anything. She pulled out her phone and started dialing. "Fine. If you won't comply, I'll make you. Let's see what the cops think about you hiding a prohibited vehicle on HOA property." Here's where things got awkward for her. I wasn't just standing around that morning. I was preparing to head downtown to brief the state attorney general on a community development project I'd been contracted to consult on. Yeah, that's right. While Karen was screaming about her son's rightful Harley, I had a literal meeting scheduled with one of the highest legal officers in the state. So when the police showed up, guess who I called? "Hold on, officers," I said, pulling out my phone. "I need to inform the Attorney General's office that I'll be late. The HOA president is trying to confiscate my motorcycle for her son." The look on the cops' faces was priceless. The look on Karen's face? Even better. Within minutes, I was patched through to the AG himself. I explained the situation loud enough for everyone to hear. "Yes, sir, I'm being delayed because the HOA president here called the police claiming my legal Harley was a violation. She also tried to tell me her son has a right to it." The AG chuckled on speakerphone. "Sounds like harassment to me. Officers, please make sure my consultant gets to this meeting on time." Karen went white as a ghost. She started babbling about misunderstandings and neighborhood safety. The cops, who clearly wanted nothing to do with this circus, told her in no uncertain terms that calling 911 over petty disputes was grounds for charges. They warned her that if she pulled another stunt like this, she'd be the one in cuffs. I rolled my Harley out of the driveway, revved it for good measure, and cruised off to my meeting, escorted by the same cops she'd called on me. Talk about poetic justice. That afternoon, word spread fast. Everyone in the subdivision knew Karen had tried to get the Attorney General's consultant arrested over a motorcycle. The HOA board had an emergency session that week, and Karen was stripped of her position for abuse of authority and bringing disrepute to the community. Now, every time I take my Harley for a ride, I make sure to roll past her house slow and loud. Her son scowls, Karen hides behind the curtains, and I can't help but grin. She wanted to take my Harley. Instead, she lost her throne.